All hail the Clicks crew! Alright guys, today we are unboxing a brick of the Fantastic Four Heroclix set, thanks to channel sponsor trollandtoad.com for sending this to me. Trollandtoad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Visit trollandtoad.com and use the promo code MrClicksFlix for 5% off your Heroclix order today. So Patreon people, you know what this means. Every time we get an unboxing from an official channel sponsor, Troll and Toad, everything that gets opened in that unboxing gets given away on Patreon. So visit patreon.com/MrClicksFlix if you see something in this brick that you guys want, and if we hit our goal of $300 a month in total donations before the end of this month, so we still got a couple days and we're actually really close, I will be adding, in addition to these 10 boosters, a sealed brick of this. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, get the cellophane off, get these ready to unbox, and have just a good time with you guys. Alright guys, so here we are with booster number 1. This is front, far, left. We're going to do far left to right, front to back, so it'll be front, far, left, back, far, left, second from the left, back, the whole way across. Also, I forgot to mention, there is a free brick giveaway thanks to trollandtoad.com. Link in the, whatever that is, the YouTube card right now for you guys if you want to get in on that. That's free to enter. You just follow the instructions on it. And then, like I said, you want this stuff specifically, patreon.com. Select the rewards tier that's right for you. Again, thank you to trollandtoad.com. They've been a really wonderful sponsor. All my sponsors are great, but you know, thanks to them. All right, so booster number 1, front, far, left. What am I hoping for you guys? First, let's think about that. First, God Doom, obviously, that'd be cool to pull for you guys. I haven't seen one in hand yet, so that'd be cool to see in hand. Super Skrull, I know a lot of people would want him. Wolverine super rare, and let me see here, that means I get one more super rare. I really like the super rare thing, so hopefully that's what we get. Let's see. So booster number 1, front, far, left. Let's get this party started, huh? Alright, we've got Human Torch, Franklin Von Doom, so Chase is already out of the way. We've got Miss Thing, or not Miss Thing, She Thing. I called her Miss Thing all last video too. We've got Valeria Richards and super rare Silver Surfer. He's actually pretty, well, 1, he's good, and 2, he's pretty expensive, I found out. So let's go ahead, we'll get this guy up on a pedestal, see exactly what he does, but it's a very cool sculpt. Franklin Von Doom is number 64 in the set. He has the Battle World Other, Fantastic Four, Latveria, and Cosmic keywords. He has a trait, a special on his attack, defense, and damage. His trait is My Thoughts and Desires Come to Fruition. Free, choose 1. If 5 or less Franklin Von Doom generated terrain markers are on the map, generate a terrain marker, hindering water or blocking, in an adjacent square, or remove all terrain markers except debris from a square within range and line of fire. That's really cool there, and that ability is kind of integral to what he's doing here, but it also lets you remove a bunch of things. It's regardless of you or your opponent. Special on his attack is Molecular Manipulation, Incapacitate Telekinesis. Special on his defense is Want to Save Yourself Some Trouble and Give Up, Stop Power Cosmic, Colossal, Impervious. All of those are good. Stop clicks are good. And then the special on his damage is Reality Warp, Probability Control, Outwit, but only when Franklin Von Doom occupies a terrain marker. So that's where his trait comes in. We look at him, he's only 70 points. Has the Minions of Doom team ability, has a massive 9 range dual target, 11 movement with phasing teleport and the flight ability, 11 attack with that special, 18 defense, energy shield deflection, 1 damage with that special. But then you look and he has 2 stop clicks right at the end of his dial that are massive. That starts off with a 7 movement with sidestep, 13 attack with psychic blast, 20 defense with that special, and 5 damage This guy's really good. You start off the game kind of leaving him in the back as a support figure slash, maybe second, tertiary attacker, kind of helping your figures move around the board and helping with some outwits and probs. And then either late game when you're trying to put the final nails in for your opponent, or if you're trying to turn the tides of the game, you can get them onto those stop clicks. In a really late game, that's going to be a lot for people to overcome unless they have some very specific things still on their team. Which, I mean, they could have, but still, this is a great figure here. Definitely something that people are really going to want. Highly desired figure right here. All right, so there it is, booster number 1. Chase is already gone. There are stories of people getting a Chase and a Prime and a thing, so we'll see how that goes. Still got our 3 super rares, so plenty of good stuff to still pull. Here we go. We've got Thing, the, I believe, common version, Wizard, Firelord, She-Thing uncommon, and Black Panther common. So pretty cool there. Yeah, Wizard's the super rare, or I'm sorry, the rare. But he's really good there. This Firelord's good too. Pretty cool there. If you're thinking about running Frightful 4 at all, you need that Wizard because he does some cool stuff for you. All right. Second from the right. I'm sorry, second from the left. Front row. Already, puts us 3 boosters deep. So let's see, what do we get here? We'll go from this side so that the cards don't get in our way. We've got a Doombot, so I know a lot of people will be happy with that. Super rare, Mr. Fantastic, a Gorgon rare, Nova common, and Medusa common. So this is cool there. So rare Gorgon's the one to have in that pack. That Doombot's also pretty cool too. So hopefully we get a bunch of army builders, so that if nothing else, somebody will at least have that as something that they want. Army builders in this set seems like we have a lot. We've got the 3 different Skrulls, we've got the Doombots, we've got the Punishers, and they seem to be at a pretty decent pull rate. You get pretty much one of each in a brick, it seems like, so we'll see. Second from the left, back row. Let's see what we got. Speaking of Skrulls, we got a Skrull common, the Infiltrator. We've got the super rare Wolverine. Okay, that's one that I know a lot of people are going to be stoked for. We've got another Skrull, the Skrull Warrior uncommon, Thundra, and common Invisible Woman. This Wolverine is really good. I used him the other day playing, so let's go ahead. We're going to get him on a pedestal and show you why he's so good. Wolverine is number 54 in the set. He has the Fantastic Four, Weapon X, and X-Men keywords. He has 3 traits and a special on his movement. His first trait is a new kind of fantastic teamwork. When Wolverine hits with a close attack, until your next turn, other friendly characters with the Fantastic Four keyword can use Flurry. That's really strong there. So if he hits, like let's say he's the first attack of your turn, everybody else that has Fantastic Four keyword after him has the option of using Flurry, which is great. Then his other trait is I don't stay down easy. When Wolverine would be KO'd except by this trait, instead put him on this card with 4 heal tokens. At the beginning of your turn, remove a healing token. When you remove the last one, place him on the map on click number 6 within 4 squares of a friendly character with the Fantastic Four keyword. If you can't, KO him. Protected Pulse Wave. So that is really tough to get around. When I was using him in a match, he did end up making use of this, and when he came back, it was just too difficult for my opponent to overcome. Then his third trait is a new Fantastic Four, Passenger 1, but only to carry characters with the Fantastic Four keyword. Once per turn, when Wolverine is carried and placed adjacent to 2+ opposing characters, after resolutions, he may make a close attack. So that's cool there, that 1 lets him carry a character as long as they have Fantastic Four keyword, which is good. That'll catch a lot of opponents off guard. But then also, if he is carried by a different character and placed adjacent to 2 or more opposing characters, he gets to make a free close attack. So that kind of breaks a core game element with no actions after carry. So that's really good there. Then he has this special on his movement, which is Bloodthirsty Barrage. Charge, Flurry, Sidestep. When Wolverine KOs an opposing character after resolutions, remove an action token from him. That's really solid there. Charge and Flurry are just good powers, and then if he does happen to KO somebody, well, Sidestep too. And then if he does happen to KO somebody, removing an action token can just really keep him going. We see that he's 75 points, starts off with a 7 movement with that special, 11 attack, Blades, Claws, Fangs, 18 defense with toughness and indomitability, 2 damage. Don't worry about that 2 damage because you're using Charge, Blades, Claws, Fangs, and Flurry every attack. So you have the potential to deal 12. You also have the potential to deal, 1, but to deal 2. But, those are just the breaks sometimes with a figure like this. Pretty long-lived at 7 clicks with 2 clicks of regen there at the end. And then don't forget, if he does happen to get knocked off that and you still have a Fantastic Four member on the board, put him on this card, and then 4 turns, as long as you still have one on the board, he's coming back. He's coming back on click number 6, which has a 6 movement with Flurry, 12 attack with Blades, Claws, Fangs, 16 defense with regeneration and indomitability, 3 damage with Battle Fury. That's just really good there. You have the option of either attacking for massive damage with a high likelihood of hitting, or regenning, depending on what you need in that game. So really solid figure here. All right, booster number 5, dead center, front row. So we've got 1 super rare and our chase in. So let's see what this holds. Maybe I'll call the super rares, but not the chase. We'll see how that goes. So we've got another scroll. Cool. Uncommon Doctor Doom. He's really good. We've got a uncommon X-23, a rare Mr. Fantastic, and the common Spider-Man. So pretty cool there. Skrull Infiltrator's obviously going to be good. This Doctor Doom's good. And a rare Fantastic Four. I don't think when you get a brick, you generally pull all the rare Fantastic Four members. So I'm sure plenty of people can use that. Booster number 6, back row. Let's see what we're doing here. Still looking for 2 super rares, maybe a chase, or I'm sorry, a prime even. So let's see here. What do we got? We've got common Invisible Woman. We've got poking his green arm out there, Hulk. Super rare Super Skrull. Okay. Trapster and Medusa. People are going crazy for this figure with good reason, by the way. So we're going to put him on the pedestal, talk about him a little bit, show off the sculpt, because this is a beautiful sculpt. So awesome there. All right, guys, let's get him on the pedestal. Super Skrull is number 58 in the set. He has the Frightful Four, Skrulls, Cosmic Soldier, and Warrior keywords. He has 1 trait. His trait is the power of the Fantastic Four. At the beginning of your turn, choose 2. Super Skrull has the listed effects until your next turn. Invisible Woman, Sidestep, Stealth, Barrier as free, but only to generate 1 marker. The Thing, Charge, Impervious, Close Combat Expert. Mr. Fantastic, Plasticity, Super Senses, Giant Reach 4, Human Torch, Running Shot, Energy Explosion, range of 6. So all of those are good. We're going to get into combos for that here in a second, but we're going to cover his dial before we do that. Then he has the Skrull's team ability, which is Shape Change, but only on a 6. If the character can already use Shape Change, instead increase the result of the roll for Shape Change by +1. So he's got 3 different point lines: 100 points, 75 points, and 50 points. At 100 points and 75 points, he has the same starting stats. So he has a 0 range for everything. Starts off with a 9 movement with the flight ability, 11 attack with nothing on it, 18 defense, toughness, indomitability, 3 damage with shape change. Then 75 points is the same as 100 points, and 50 points is the only place where it changes, and it doesn't change that much, which is an 8 movement with the flight ability, 11 attack with the Nothing on it. 17 defense, toughness, indomitability, 3 damage with shape change. So important to note, with that shape change and the Skrull team ability, he succeeds on a 4, 5, or 6. And then depending on who you pick, on your defensive turns, you have the option of giving him both impervious via the Thing and also super senses via Mr. Fantastic. So you get 3 rollouts during your turn. Or if you wanted to, if your opponent is just range-based and they don't have a way to stealth bust, you could always pick stealth from the Invisible Woman and whichever defense you like more from impervious or super senses. And then whenever you want to catch somebody with range attack, you have the Human Torch there. So all of this is just... This is really good. This is one of the best figures in the game. People are trying to get like 4 or 5 of them. I don't know about that. I think 3 is kind of the sweet spot, but this guy is definitely a good figure. Love the sculpt. The way you can combine all of his different powers leaves a lot to individual player ingenuity and how they want to play him. So definitely really excited to have pulled this one. All right, 4 boosters to go. 2 super rares and the chase have been pulled. Still should be getting another super rare and a prime. So we'll see how that goes. Super rares we pulled have so far been 2 of the more premium super rares, at least in my opinion. So we'll see how we do on this. Let's see here. So this is second from the right. We've already crossed center line. We've got Dragon Man for our 3rd super rare. That's cool. I don't even have one of those. We've got the common Thing, uncommon Firelord. Well, that's the only one of him there is. Trapster, and the common Mr. Fantastic. This Dragon Man looks really cool. I hadn't seen... Nobody in my area had pulled one yet, so I haven't seen one. Very cool. So we're going to put him up on the pedestal and get a look at him. Dragon Man is number 52 in the set. He has the Circus of Crime, Enforcers, Frightful 4, Negative Zone, Monster Mystical, and Robot keywords. He has 1 trait, a special on his attack, and a special on his defense. His trait is Frightful 4 property damage. Friendly characters with the Frightful 4 keyword have free, if this character is adjacent to a printed square of blocking terrain, generate a light object. That's really cool there. Everybody can pretty much make use of light objects now in the game, so that's definitely helpful for teams. Special on his attack is Mystical Fire Breath and more. Energy Explosion, Penetrating Psychic Blast, Super Strength. All of those are good and all of those have their place. Then the special on his defense is Recharge the Batteries, Invulnerability, Free, Heal Dragon Man equal to the number of adjacent squares of printed blocking terrain, then destroy that terrain. There are certain maps where you'd be able to heal a massive amount with that. 2 different point lines. 120 points and 75 points, has a 6 range single target. At 120 points, he has a 10 movement with running shot and the flight ability, 11 attack with that special, 18 defense, invincibility, and indomitability, 4 damage with giant size. Then at 75 points, he has a 10 movement with charge and the flight ability, 11 attack with quake, 18 defense, impervious, and invulnerability, 4 damage with exploit weakness. So basically you're left with, do you want a ranged attacker or do you want a close attacker? And then like I said, you have those Heroclix there towards the end of the dial, so you are able to get him up. You know, technically you'd be able to place him adjacent to, on the right map, 6 squares of blocking, do that, and then heal all the way back up the top dial. This guy's good. He's got a good assortment of keywords here. Decent values across the board. So yeah, definitely like this figure, and the sculpt looks really amazing in here. Alright, so that's 3 super rares and a chase we've pulled. Still got a chance at a prime in this, so we're going to cross our fingers and hold our mojos and see what we get here. There's still... We pulled the rare Silver Surfer, and he's still pretty expensive, so we're getting a good amount of high dollar stuff. This brick is definitely worth the price of admission. So we've got the common Nova, uncommon Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes. This is actually a really good version. Franklin Richards, this guy's good. If you run Fantastic Four or plan on it, you're going to need one of those. Maybe not to run all the time, but to at least have access to. Moloid and uncommon Invisible Woman. That's a good booster there. I like that booster a lot. Cool. All right. So, let's see here. We've got, coming to the home stretch, last 2 boosters. Booster number 9. Far right. Front row. Again, thank you channel sponsor trollandtoad.com for sending this to me to unbox for you guys. Thank you Patreon patrons. Again, stop at patreon.com/MrClicksFlix if you want anything you see in this video. And make sure to click that, even if you're not in that and you just are here for the unboxing, which is cool, by the way. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment with your favorite pool from this brick. There's been a bunch of good ones. So we've got Common Spider-Man, Common Wolverine, Punisher Uncommon. That's the first one we've seen. These are actually a generic, though. Mole Man and Mr. Fantastic. So we got the rare Mole Man. I think we've pulled at least one Moloid. So that's cool there. Mole Man, I got a whole case before in a different unboxing. I'll try to put a card over here. And I only pulled one out of the entire case. Seems like his pull rate's not very high. All right, so booster number 10. This one feels a little heavy. I don't know what that means. I've seen some people pull ones that have like all the Hulks and all the things, so we'll see if maybe we got one of those. So we've got, oh, and we could get a Prime still. We've got a Moloid, Hydro Man Rare, Claw, what's his name, Red Hulk, and Nova Uncommon. So we got a rare and a Moloid. That Hydro Man's pretty good too, though. So we're good there. So yeah, that is this unboxing. Make sure to leave a comment with your favorite pool. Again, thanks to channel sponsor trollandtoad.com. Make sure to keep using that promo code MrClicksFlix to get 5% off your Heroclix orders. And thank you to the Patreon Clicks crew. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.